discussed as quickly as we have ever seen a president sign off on our request. So thank you to President Trump for his assistance. Now, federal resources are available for impacted areas, helping us to better respond and support affected Kentuckians. Where we are right now is in the emergency response phase. This is the search and rescue phase. And I am very proud of all the Kentuckians that are out there responding, putting their lives on the line to help others. As we are here 24 hours into this natural disaster, we've already seen over 1,000 rescues. That means there's 1,000 plus Kentuckians that are safe, primarily because of the swift water boat teams, as well as so many other responders that are out there. Unfortunately, this disaster is taking a toll in terms of human life. Even with the incredible response that we've seen, we can confirm that we've lost at least 8 Kentuckians due to this weather event. They include an adult male in Hart County that was related to a motor vehicle accident, an adult male in Pike County that is floodwater related, an adult female in Hart County, also floodwater related, and with her a child in Hart County, also floodwater related. Another adult male in Pike County, an adult female in Washington County, an adult male in Clay County, those were all floodwater related, and then another fatality related to a motor vehicle accident in Nelson County. We believe this number is going to grow. We hope it doesn't grow quickly or grow much larger, but one way that you can help us out to ensure we have as few fatalities as possible is don't get on the roadways. Now, give time for the water to go down. So many of these fatalities were due to attempts to drive through water and through moving water. So folks, stay off the roads right now and stay alive. We need your help. Today, we just got another 1/2 to 1 inch of precipitation, depending on where in the state you were. This was on top of all of the original projections. That was a mix of rain and snow. We may see some additional light and scattered snow across the Commonwealth today. There's another small system moving towards us, but shouldn't be as significant as what we have already seen or like yesterday. More concerning are wind gusts of 30 to 40 miles an hour, especially for central and eastern Kentucky. Think about how wet the ground is. These gusts mean that we could have trees come down and limbs come down, and we're seeing that in our power numbers. We expect isolated tree damage, uproots, and power outages because of the wind. And it's going to get even more complicated. I'll talk at the end about how Tuesday night into Wednesday night, we're going to have another round of snow that is going to dump at least 1 inch and maybe up to 6 to 8 inches on parts of Kentucky. That will cause significant disruption and closures, especially depending on where we are in dealing with this flood at that point. This emergency phase we're in is going to last at least a couple more days. That's the type of event we're dealing with, and we're going to be actively dealing with this flood for probably the next week in different parts of at least getting things cleaned up. When we look at our operational teams, local swiftwater teams were pre-positioned throughout the state. They started rescues immediately, and they are continuing it. We now have a USART team that is here in the EOC with us, and it has been a great addition. 19 active state swiftwater teams are currently in operation. Many of them are in eastern Kentucky, but they've made rescues in multiple counties. They have worked throughout the night. They are exhausted, but they continue to go out and make rescue after rescue after rescue. We also have federal USAR teams from Indiana, Ohio, and Tennessee that are either operating or they're on their way. So thank you to those jurisdictions for lending a hand in our time of need. Power outages right now, 39,315. That's as of this second. That's actually gone down a little bit. We were over 40,000 earlier in the day. We are seeing our water outages go up. That's normal. And with this riverbank flooding, that's going to create a lot of pressure on these systems. It's going to cause a lot of pipe and line bursts. So we're going to have some significant water damage, just like we did in 22 and the flood in 21. Right now, 9,800 service connections are without water across Kentucky. 26,000 service connections are under a boil water advisory. 2 wastewater systems are not operational. One of those is still underwater, and we're going to have to wait until that recedes to get that back up and going. 21 wastewater systems are under limited operation. 9 wastewater plants are experiencing bypasses. 6 systems are experiencing discharge from portions of their collection systems. So if you look at that, you look at the number of people we've already lost and the damage, this is one of the most serious weather events we've dealt with in at least a decade. We've certainly had our share, and this is another significant one. We want to make sure that we remind people of when to call 911. Our 911 lines have been flooded because there have been real emergencies, but we need them open for real emergencies. So only call 911 if you have an emergency or life-threatening situation. If you do, you make sure you call it. And we've had a bunch of amazing telecommunicators, both from KSP and in our locations.
You are using apple cider vinegar the wrong way. If your goal is to lose belly fat, you need